Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Wild West Supermarket Simulator. Now, we had a lot of fun with this when we had our live stream of it, our first look live back on, what was that, Wednesday? I think it was. And definitely want to come back and give it another look. The game is fun. It does have its challenges. I think the biggest challenge right now that I'm having with the game is just trying to keep everything organized in the store. So this is a game really more than other games that we played where you've really got to make sure that you've got everything pretty well stocked before you get into another day. Because I normally play pretty fast and loose with that, and I know that that bugs some people. I totally get it, totally understand. And we're going to see if we get everything pretty well stocked in the store before we get into another day, how's it going to play? Is it going to be any better? Because it gets to be hard to do anything when the day is going on. So with that being said, we're going to make sure that we got our shelves pretty well stocked up, at least to the point where we've got like no empty shelves. And the thing I'm trying to avoid is having any overstock in the back because there aren't any real storage racks where we can put extra stuff. So that's where it gets to be a bit clunky having product in the back when you don't really have a good place to set it. So we're going to try and get everything filled up here, at least wherever we see that we have gaps. And we're going to try and keep it all organized so that we have two shelves of everything on all of our different size shelves. So that is kind of the plan here. So these were our beans. So I need one thing of beans. I need one thing of licorice in the small jars. We probably need some coffee. So we're going to get one thing of beans. We're going to get one thing of licorice in the small jars. So one thing of canned beans, licorice in the small jars. And I'm just going to go with the small products right now. So we'll start with that. So beans, one of those, licorice in the small jars, and then we are going to get the coffee. And we're just going to order this a little bit at a time just to make sure that I'm not missing anything and to not have to run back and forth too many times doing this. So we're going to pick this up. I'm going to try and pick that up. So just pick it up. So F to pick it up. I thought it was E for some reason. It is F. Yeah, we're going to get all of our shelves pretty well restocked. And again, I'm trying to not have it where I end up having any more in the back. So that's kind of my goal. Just fill the shelves, not have to throw anything in our back room that we have a real hard time keeping organized. And if I can keep it to that level, I think we're in pretty good shape. So that is our plan. And then we'll go from there. We'll also, as we go along, see if we can add more and more products to the store. Again, not trying to add too much at once, because if we add too much at once, it's going to get out of hand in a hurry. So we're going to avoid doing that as well. So this one I have to close back up because I don't have anywhere to put it. So I'm just leave that there. And it should try and get all of my like smalls, mediums, and larges all organized. So yeah, like I've got some more licorice there, so I shouldn't have grabbed the other stuff. I've got a lot of licorice, so yeah, I really should have not grabbed any licorice because I've got like 3 boxes of it there. And then what is that? That is these small jars of corn flour. And I think I can use some of this. I believe so. Yeah, that can all go there. So that's now empty. Yeah, organization in this game is very, very rough, which I guess it was the Wild West. So maybe they weren't that good at organizing back then either. It's hard to say. This is a medium. This is my pickles. So this is pickles in a small jar. I believe that's there. Okay, so that's good. So we'll close that back up. And I'll set these kind of over here. That'll be fine. And try and set them where they don't like roll over when I put them down. And then that is my chicken that I guess goes in a refrigerated unit. I didn't realize that they had such things back then, but apparently they do. So I've got to look those up and figure out where I'm going to put that. Because if there is a refrigerated unit, then I need one. So I can put that chicken up that I've had since like the very beginning of the live stream. Okay, what else do we need here? So this, and that's the other thing that's a challenge, is just knowing exactly what all these different things are, because it doesn't really say. So that's beef jerky. I need some beef jerky. I need some candy canes. Everybody loves the candy canes. And then I've got beef jerky in 2 places, so that's a problem. I've doubled up on my beef jerky, and it's never good to double up on that. Now, this is large jars of beef jerky, so that's not going to help me. because that goes over here. That actually doesn't go over here. It goes over on one of these. Uh, where do I have? Oh, that's down there. So that's where I have my large jars of beef jerky, down there on that bottom shelf. And then we'll close that up. That will go over here. So the smalls, I think I've got everything. And yeah, I've doubled up on beef jerky, but I do need the candy canes. So we got to get the candy canes. Larges were all right on everything except maybe the milk. Is that's milk. So we need the candy canes and the smalls. So let's get that. So candy canes, where are they? Let's take a look. Smalls. Next page. Candy canes, small jar. And do I have the chocolates out there anywhere? Why do I feel like I don't have the chocolates? I don't think I do, because that's the licorice. That's the chocolate candies. So we do have. Again, it's so hard to tell what everything is out here without like just eyeballing it one at a time. I really wish they had the names of the things there. Regrettably, they do not. Products large. I need the milk. So one of them. Because I did see that we needed a bunch of milk. So grab that. Hopefully this will all go up. And it will, or will it? No, it won't. I've got a couple left. So again, we're going to take our larges, kind of set them there. Just trying to keep all this stuff organized the best that we can. Over here, what do we got? We've got, this is my candy canes. Everybody loves a candy cane. And yeah, the beef jerky, I'm not refilling that. And now, can I take that? Oh, cool. I can put that in there. Excellent. So then all my beef jerky can go up there. And I've got, so the other way I can check all this is by looking to see how many small products there are and how many I have. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have, I believe there are 8, and there's one I'm not selling. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then smalls. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7. So I've got all of the smalls. We take a look at the mediums now. There are a total of 6 mediums that are available, and I believe I have all of them up on the shelf. So 1, 2, no, I've got 5. So what do I not have? I've got pickles. I've got cocoa. I have maple sugar. I have the specialty coffee. And I have the Arabica coffee. So I have the pickles, cocoa, the sugar in both coffees. So what am I missing? Oh, no, there are 5 because the small mystery box is not a thing. So there we go. We're good. And then larges, there are 6. And I think I have all those. So corn flour, beef jerky, milk, pickles, chocolate candies, candy canes. Let me see if I've got 6 different products up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so everything is accounted for. Then we get into the meats. Now, the meats are going to be a bit of a conundrum because I don't have all of those out here yet. And what is it that we even have here? I've got fox meat. I've got beef. And if we take a look back here, what are the different meats that are available? So turkey breast, beef, fox meat, deer meat. That will all fit on those 2 things that we've got. So I don't have any turkey breast. I could probably use some more beef. I can use some more fox meat. I can use some deer meat. I don't think I've actually ever sold any of that. So those are going to go up on those 2 shelves because I believe that's going to work on those. So this is the deer meat. That's going to go there. Very big deer meat. I've got to make sure I've got the price set on that because I don't think I've ever sold this before. Let's see. No, I have not. So this is going to be $1.20 because we're going triple market is what we had said. And if I take a look at that, yeah, triple market on that. Let's grab these guys. So this is the fox meat, which will go there. I've got one that's going to be left in the back. So now I got to figure out where I'm going to put all my meats. I guess that'll go there. And then I got my breads I've still got to take care of too. Oh, so much organization. And there's no real good shortcuts to this. I mean, they didn't have scanners back in the Old West, so you can't do that. It's all just slowly but surely on all this. So yeah, if you like the ones where you got the scanners you can use and stuff like that, that ain't happening here. You will not have it. So don't go looking for it. And then there's, oh, that doesn't go there. Wrong product type for that shelf. So this actually goes on something else too. And that's where I got to figure out where these things go. So yeah, that turkey breast, I thought that would have gone there, but it does not. So we'll have to figure that out. And then there's those chickens. Bread-wise, how are we doing on breads? I think we have all three of the breads. Yeah, we have all three of the breads. And then we've got, let's see, what is that? Oh, no, that's more of the turkey. So I got 2 turkeys there. That's not helping me. And then we got 2 big breads. And I think I can get both of those up. I can. Cool. So that's good. So bread-wise, we're good. Stuff on larges, we're good. Stuff on mediums, we're good. And stuff on smalls, we're good. And again, we'll there's I don't think anything else that we can get now when it comes to like smalls, mediums, larges. I think we have all of the different things. So yeah, we got again there's only one that's not available yet, and that's at level 13, the cane sugar. So we still got to work our way up to that. We have all 5 of those, and we have all 6 of those. The meats, I've got to figure out the meats. See what we're going to do there. And we do have 1 bread that we have to get. We have to get the bun. So we might try out that mini game at some point and then give ourselves another shelf there. And then we need to get into all of our veggies and see what we need to do there. So let's go ahead. Let's get the day rolling because we have not even opened the store yet. So the store is closed. We're going to finish the day and get into a new one. So yeah, store level is 11. Our prestige has been really getting hammered because we've just not been doing that good at keeping everything stocked. So we're going to see if we can do better with that today. New vendors have arrived. A caravan of traveling merchants just rolled into town, bringing fine goods at prices lower than a rattlesnake's belly. They've set up shop near the old saloon and will be here for just one day. Best hitch up and get yours before they ride out with sunrise. These prices change. So the beef jerky, the big bread, both of those are things that we have. So the big bread is now going to be 54 cents. And then the beef jerky large also changed, which is down there. So this is going to be 51 because we go triple market. We'll also take a look at the at this traveling vendor. So this is the, let's see, where's the saloon at? It is, where'd my saloon go? Oh yeah, it's over here. So the traveling vendors should be somewhere around here. And if we click there, that's that mini game. Or maybe they're over this way. Perhaps they are, because that's where they always say they would be. It looks like they are. Can I hop this fence? No, I can't hop the fence. Oh, but I can run through it. So we can see what we've got here, I think. Maybe we can talk to some of these people. I don't see any people here. Maybe I can't talk to anybody. Maybe this is not actually where they are. I thought they were here, but I'm guessing they're not. So, yeah, I'm not seeing any people there. I'm seeing caravan stuff, but no people. So I don't know what I'm missing. And I don't have a lot of money anyway. Let's not worry about it. Let's just get into another day here. Here we go. Day 9. Stores open for your convenience. Let's get this place going. And again, I'm just going to make sure I keep my eyes open and see if we start running out of stuff, getting it ordered, and trying my best to keep everything stocked as quickly as possible. I do also want to take a look at the shelves. So we got shelf with glass for meat large, shelf with glass for meat small. And if we take a look here, so small tools, shelf for meat just in general. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's like a refrigerated thing. So I don't feel like that was a thing. I'm going to take a look again. Yeah, that's all there is. So I'm not seeing anything there. So we've got a shelf with glass for meat large. I've got a large, and I've got whatever that is. I think that's just a shelf for meat. I believe is what I've got there. If I take a look at these again, so shelves. So yeah, I've got that one, and I've got that. So I don't have the one that is small. So maybe I try getting one of these and see what goes in there. Let's give it a go. And that is out here. So nothing else will have all kinds of meat shelves. So that counts for something. So we're going to open this up, set it right here. Okay, that's good. And I'm going to see what all I can throw in here. So we'll first and foremost, will the chicken go in there? Let's find out. It does. Perfect. We found the place for our chicken. Finally, our chicken has a home. And there it is. I do have to get it priced as well. So let's take care of that. Price, $1.50 for our chicken that has been sitting out for I don't even know how long. It's been there for quite some time. And I love the way that they just walk right through these things. It's just perfectly good. The deer meat, maybe I might actually get like a couple of these and have like one for each of the different kinds of meats here. That might be the way to go. We'll have one for fox meat, one for beef, and one for deer meat. That might not be a bad plan. So here, meats, we need deer meat, so let's go ahead and buy one of those. Again, just making sure that we don't get too low on anything here in the store. That's kind of the plan. Oh, wow, you can get 4 up there. Okay, I didn't think you could. For some reason, I thought I tried that, and it didn't work. I still need a place for the turkey breast. So I wonder if that goes on that shelf. I feel like I tried that, but we're going to buy another one. So let's go. We're going to go to, let's see. This one, the large. So we're going to get another one that's large. And we're going to set that up. Because I feel like I've had the turkey before, but I think I had it in that large one. So let's go ahead and pick that up, set it up right there by the other one. Okay. Now we're going to see if I can grab that turkey breast and put that in there. Because I feel like that goes there. Oh, here's the fox meat. So I think we've got room to put this out. We do. So that's done. Let's take a look back here now. So yeah, the turkey breast is really what I wanted. So let's grab that. And we're going to try and put that up here. That goes there. Okay, so I have put that out before, and it was on one of those shelves. I'm remembering a little bit. I'm remembering. And again, we're just going to keep on scrolling around, seeing what we need to stock. What are we missing? Anything? Is there anything that is getting low on a shelf? I mean, I guess I can get some more of that corn flour. So we'll do that. We'll get some of that. Because, again, they don't charge us for shipping, so we'll get some of that. Corn flour, small jar. Buy one of those. Get that set up. And this is just going to be our life, taking a look at the shelves, seeing what we need to order, and keeping up with it the best that we can throughout the course of the day. Making sure they do not run us roughshod. We need some of that bread. I forget what kind of bread that is. That is the, I think that's just the yeah, that's just the bread. That's just that one. So we will go ahead, get that ordered, and just keep it rolling. All right, anything low over here? We are getting low on whatever that is. That's the Arabica coffee. So we'll get some of that. So that is a large. No, that's a medium. Medium Arabica coffee. So buy one of those. And get that set up over here. Okay, all good there. On our larges, so our mediums are all good. Larges, we're getting low on milk again. So let's get some more milk. Because that is definitely running out. And we need some of the, what is that down there? Was that the beef jerky again? That was the beef jerky. So milk and beef jerky in the larges. So that and beef jerky, that'll take care of that. We're already up to $40. Wow, doing pretty good. We're also up to level 12, which is also nice. So beef jerky, that's just all along the bottom there. That's what we've been doing with it so far. Our extras will go here. And then I do have some milk. I forgot I had some milk here, so let's get that put up first. All right, I had 2. Okay. And then we can, get out of the way. Grab our extra milk, get that put up. That's all set. We've still got some spare there. So that'll go there. And now how are we looking? Let's see. Smalls. Oh my gosh, I already ran out of the top thing. That was the beans. Everybody wants beans today. So beans and the beef jerky. So let's get that. How'd we run out of beans so fast? Man. So 2 beans, a beef jerky. Let's get that. Smalls, beef jerky small. One of those. And just keep going as fast as we can with everything here. So yeah, there's the beef jerky. And I don't like the fact that we keep on colliding with the people as we're trying to get the shelves restocked. It's a bit jarring when you're trying to put stuff up and people keep on banging into you in the process of you trying to do your job. And there was a horse that was walking. I mean, that horse definitely cut the corner there. Don't know if they were supposed to do that, but I'm not also going to try and stop a horse, so they can pretty much walk wherever they want, and I'm not going to do anything about it. And then that's going to go there. That's going to go there. What is that? Is that the chocolates? That's the chocolate. So I need the chocolates. We need that. That's the big corn flour. I need to stop grabbing the shelf. So the small chocolates, large corn. So one of those. And then large corn. One of those. Get all this set up. Because this should all go. Yeah, this will all go. Not a problem. And again, people just keep bumping into me everywhere. Everywhere I go, people keep banging into me. And let's see, what do we got now? These were the chocolates, which are all there. I'm completely out of meats. All of the meats have been run through. So turkey breast, we need that. Beef, fox meat, deer meat, all of it, maybe even the chickens. Get a couple of those. Because we're just about out of the entire darn thing. Although I do still have that chicken. So I hope I can get one more chicken out there before we're done. This is the beef. So that's going to go there. And I keep on walking the wrong way towards my empty box pile, which is not helping me. And the horse ran right through all of my stuff. Please don't do that. I would really appreciate it if the horse does not run through my meat piles. It would really be nice if he decided to go another way. Let's see. That was whatever meat that was. That might have been the deer meat. There's my other whole chicken. Can that go up there? I can. Cool. I can get 3 chickens up there. 3 chickens in a glass container. It's not as good as a window, but it'll have to do. And then there's my turkey breast. Okay. Done. Now how are we looking? We need more of whatever that is. More of the Arabica coffee. Everybody loves the Arabica coffee. They're big fans. So in Arabica coffee, we need some candy canes. We need some chocolate candies. So let's do that. Some mediums. Got Arabica coffee. Large, we've got candy canes. And we've got the, what else did I say? Was it the chocolate candies? I think it's the chocolate candies. It was the chocolate candies in the larges. So let's get that. Our prestige is already flying all the way up close to 5 stars with the way that we've been doing this. That's good. We've been making a concentrated effort at keeping everything pretty well in stock, and it seems like it's doing good for us because it is definitely we're not taking as many big bangs on our prestige. We're almost up to 5 stars on it, which is scary to think that people think this is a 5-star establishment. Because I can't imagine how that would be possible. We're never 5 stars at anything. And let's see. That is going... oh, no, this is here. I'm like, what? Where does this go? But it goes there. And then extras to the back. Cool. Anything else I can grab here? Small jars of licorice. We've got a billion of these. So yeah, let's get all of that. Is that now empty? I think it is. It doesn't look like there's anything in there, so I can at least get rid of one of them. That's a start. How are we doing on time? Finally, 2000. So the day is over. So now we can take a look again, see what we need to get, and just get ourselves reset. So smalls, I need a bean, I need a coffee, I need 1 flour. So let's get that in the smalls. So we need, let's see, I said beans, coffee, and flour. Start with that. Again, just getting ourselves completely restocked to where we have nothing that's empty and going forward from there. So I can get 1 more flour, which I thought I might have been able to do, but I couldn't remember how many flour came in a jar. The coffee, that will fill us up there pretty well. Same with the beans, assuming I actually throw that away. So beans there. Okay. And we're almost level 13, so that'll get us our last of our small products when we get up that high. 1 more corn flour. Larges, we need the jerky. So we're out of that. So smalls, corn flour. And then larges, we are completely out of the beef jerky. Everybody loves the large beef jerky in this town. So we got to get all of that refilled. And then the rest can go here. I've really got to take a look at all my large products here, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff that is possible to get filled up. Actually, let's take this and run that. Nope, the chocolate candies are good. So set that there. The jerky we know is good. Yeah, I've got 3 boxes of jerky. That could be a problem. The milk can go away. So that's all set. So larges are fine. Everything is good there. What is that? That's the large jar of pickles. So those, I've only got that many pickles? That's not a lot of pickles. Oh, you know what it is? I bet that the pickles actually went on both of those shelves. So I'll have to refill that with pickles when I run out of candy canes. But for now, let's actually get a jar of those, because I've only got 2 things of pickles up there. So let's get that fixed up, because we don't want that to be a problem. So yeah, I've got to get rid of 1 of those candy canes. I'm not going to do it right now, but when we do sell 1 candy cane, we'll replace that with pickles there, assuming I remember that far. I probably won't. It's fine. Here's my corn flour. Okay, that's all set. Over here on the mediums, we can use some. So that was the pickles. That's the cocoa. I could probably use 1 of everything other than the pickles, I think. So let's go to the mediums. So cocoa, coffee, maple sugar, specialty. And I forget, you got to do this 1 at a time. So yeah, let's get 1 of each of those. It can't hurt. Pickles were in pretty good shape. But I think we're going to be able to get most of this other stuff up without any issue. This is the specialty coffee? Yeah. I'll actually put the last couple down there. That's fine. Won't hurt anything. Then this is the maple sugar. That's going to go up there. Oh, no, that's actually full. So I don't need that much more of that. And all of my mediums I've been setting over there. And then that's actually pickles, if I remember right. Yeah. So I really don't need pickles. And then the specialty coffee. Which, oh, dude, did I get that twice? No. The other one was the Arabica. Okay. So that's awesome. Meats, I've got, that's the fox meat. So I need beef, I need turkey breast, I need deer meat, and I need chickens. So I basically need everything except the fox meat. So let's go here. 2 turkey breasts, 4 whole chickens, a beef, not fox meat, a couple of deer meat, and I got to get this other stuff too. Man, there's so many meats that we got to buy. The horse meat, we'll have to get that at some point here. Yeah, Again, just so much that you got to keep organized all the time. So there's the deer meat. So I can actually go ahead and get the horse meat because I think it's going to go on the same shelf as the deer meat. So let's actually try that. So the horse meat, I think, will go right underneath the deer meat. Is that, so what do we got over here? A whole chicken. It's funny that the whole chickens are basically in individual crates for complete maximum inefficiency. The deer meat's going to go in the back because I'm going to hang on to that. So what is that actually? That's beef. So I did not need more beef. Oh, and that's actually, so that's the beef. So that must be the fox meat, I'm guessing. So I did need fox meat. So now I've got a lot of beef left over. Huh. Yeah, that must be fox meat there. So let's get one of them. I really wish it was easier to tell everything that you had on the shelf. Because even if you hover over it, you can't tell. I could look at the tag. I know. It's like, Rusty, just look at the tag. You're right. You're right. I could just look at the tag. I absolutely could. I did not. It's my fault. So that's why I got it wrong. What now? Fox meat. So that goes there. That actually fills that up. Cool. The horse meat, yes. So the horse meat, I think, will go here. It does. It is cheap. It's amazing how cheap horse meat is. 36 cents for horse meat. That's all set. Got another whole chicken because they come in ones. I think that we can only get 3 of them up there. And then we got another turkey. So that is there. And at some point, yeah, I'm going to need like one entire shelf for each of the different kinds of meats, I think. That's going to be the thing that's going to make the most sense for me. So we're going to have just meat galore. I almost threw that one away. I don't even know why, but I almost chucked it. Because, yeah, we just don't have enough space for all the different meats right now. And that is causing us some issues. So that'll go there. Just chuck it against the wall. It's fine. It's turkey. It's all right. No, nothing to worry about. And there's my beef that I don't need. So that'll go there. Cool. So we got $78. So I can... Yeah, I'm going to start doing this. So I've already got turkey. So I need one more for beef. I need one more for fox meat. So I need 2 of those. I need one for... Yeah, so I need one for beef. I need one for fox meat. And then they can go, so they're, yeah, that'll work. So they'll just go like that. So I've got, yeah. So actually, I only need one, because one of these is going to be for beef. The other one's going to be for fox meat. And then I need one more of these for the horse meat. So let's do that. Just trying to get all the spaces for all the stuff. So, because, and we have the money, so we might as well do that too. So this was one of the largest. So we're going to buy that. We're also going to buy one of the regulars. So shelf for meat, one of them. And set these up on the opposite side of the others. So rotate this one right about there. Okay. Is that, I think that's on the, no, that's not on even the same angle. So yeah. Or is it? Oh, and it rotated completely around. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, yeah, you can't even tell. So I think that lines up with the other one. I think now it does. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is just so fussy. So fussy. Yeah, and it automatically rotates it back around the other direction. Oh, gosh. So is that in line with the other one? Now it looks like it is. So now I can just slide it out. There. Huh. Oh, and these are actually backwards. Or are they? Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. But we're going to go ahead and set this one up behind it. So yeah, it's got doors on it. Actually, I'll... do I want to set it next to it? do I want to set it next to it? It's going to make it really snug in here if I do that, but maybe I do it. Yeah, I'll set that there. That's fine. So I do need, so I can now grab that beef that I've got. So we're going to take the beef. That'll go there. And then that will come up. I'm just trying to grab the beef, darn it. Beef, just please take product. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I was trying to do. And then that goes there. I also realized that there is storage underneath these where you can put the extra meats, which is why those things keep lighting up at me. I didn't even think about the fact that those had storage. Not that I would use all that storage, because I wonder if you even put something in storage back there, what's going to happen. So this has beef in it. So if I take that, put that in there, will it work? Well, it was lit up before. Oh, no, it just lit up the shelf. Okay, that's what it was. There is not storage under there. It looked like there was, but there's not. Now, what do I have here? That's deer meat, so I can't. Oh, I do need another. Oh, I do have another one of those shelves. And they are now back to back. So I can grab my deer meat wherever I just put it. So there it is. All of our venison. So that'll go there. We'll take this off of here. That will go there. Okay. And then we'll have horse meat there to go with the deer meat, which I will have to buy. So another thing of horse meat. So much organization. I'm telling you, it's just a lot keeping everything in this store the way you want it. It is not easy. So there's my deer meat. And that can go there. No, that's not what I meant. I meant horse meat. Oh, I said deer meat. I meant horse meat. Okay. Horse meat, please. Horse. There. Not deer. Horse. Done. There's that. Now, other kinds of these things. So, whole stuff. What else do we need that's whole in meats? I need whole turkeys. I need hair. And that's it. So I need 2 more of those. And I'm going to need more space at some point. Space is really going to become an issue here pretty soon, even with all this using the middle. So we're going to get 2 more shelves. So 2 more of these small shelves. I mean, I really should get like 5 of those shelves. Oh man. We'll start with 2. And then we will get the other 2 meats. So we're going to get the whole chickens. We're going to get the hares. Oh, I'm going to get 2 more of those. And we're going to get all this set up. So shelf. We'll go ahead and put that one around, rotate it. Try and make sure it's kind of lined up with this one as best as it can be. That's pretty good. And then we'll take one more and just set it over here next to it. That's pretty darn good. And I also wish we had slots. Slots would make life a lot easier too. But I do not even have that. All right, so did I do this? I did the same thing again. I meant to get turkey. I meant to get whatever I got. So yeah, I've got hares here. So that's going there. And these are now, and there's actually multiples of them that are in there. Now, can I put the chicken in there? Because I totally biffed that. I can. So that's good. So I put a chicken. I'm just totally ordering all the wrong stuff all the time. And what is that? That's another whole chicken. I don't need another whole chicken. So that'll go there. I need to set the price on the hare meat. So that's there. So it's going to be $1.44. I was wondering why it was that these things had a price of $1.50, but it's because I ordered the wrong stuff. And then there's extra hair meat. Now, I don't know if I can get more on there. I can get one more on there. So that's good. And now what? More hair meat. Yeah, because I thought that those were going to be individuals. I think it says on there how many come in there. So that's my own fault for doing that. And I don't have an empty box for that chicken meat. So I can't even get rid of that right now because I can't pick it up. I don't have a box to put it in. I can't get an empty box. So I'm going to have to wait until one of those gets sold to replace that with the other stuff at some point. Here I need the bread, just the regular bread. And then I think we're good. Finally. Yeah. There's that. And that. All good. So again, level 12, that doesn't open up anything else in terms of smalls. We do have one space for our other small thing that we can get there. We've expanded our meat selection. Oh, I needed fox meat, so let's get that. Not beef, fox meat. So let's get our fox meat just to fill that up. Yeah, it says it right on there, 4 products a box. So if I would have just read, I know, reading my screen, overrated. If only I would have read, I would have seen how many hair meat go in there, and I would have seen that it's not one. So yeah, my own fault. Absolutely my own fault. But from a store standpoint, we're now pretty good. And again, there's just and people may be able to organize this faster than I can, but for me, this is about my speed in terms of keeping everything organized. And like short of like writing everything down on a piece of paper and going in the back and doing it all at one time, this is about as good as it gets for me in terms of getting it all set up. But we've got just about everything in the meat selection. The only thing I don't have right now is I don't have the turkey because I got the chickens by mistake because I'm a maroon. So that's the only thing that we're missing there. We have all the other meats that are available. Yeah, all the way through there. The horse meat becomes available at level 13. We have all the breads except for the buns. We need to get that. And we do need to start working on getting corn and stuff in here, which is going to go in its own container. And then we need to work on getting the licenses for all the tools. And then later on, the artillery. So it's moving along. We only got through a day, but we've expanded the store's selection of fine quality meat products. Our cashier has had a wonderful day just standing around this entire time. Thankfully, he doesn't get tired because he very easily could, just watching us do all of our things. So it's at least a little more organized. The shelves are pretty well stocked. We've just got to find a way now to see if we can do this all just a little bit faster. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.